This is Man of Science. For those of you that don't know me, will you pay attention? I just told you who I was. Now, you may have noticed a debate about race between elliptical hair-lip dick and start eating shit 666. Man of Science would like to clarify a number of matters because Man of Science can. Because only Man of Science has the mind and the creativity to explain complicated concepts like that, using graphics and logic. Let's begin by asking the question, is race a biological reality or merely a social construct? For those that didn't get that, is it biological or just social? For those that didn't get that, fuck! I can't explain that. So let's explore this a bit. Here's a nice example that I think you'll be able to understand. Here we see two forms of race, a sailboat race and a bicycle race. Now, the individuals engaged in those races are in fact very, very similar, so similar that we could say they are from the same race. They are members of the human race, but yet the activities outwardly appear very different. Why? Because they are. Fuck, man, if you don't know the difference between sailing and bicycling, I hope you take my point. Biologically, the organisms involved in these activities are so very similar as to not be classified as members of different races, even though the activities outwardly appear to be quite different. Got that? Good. Now let's move on. What are the major races if they exist at all? This is a pretty easy one. You've got the America's Cup, you've got the Belmont Stakes, and of course you have the Indianapolis 500 and the Tour de France. And there are other examples. So there clearly are different races and they are clearly delineated. But the activities in which members of the same race participate in. Got it? That's good. And now, for our final question. Told you I would keep this brief, and now you'll know everything there is to know. Are there any natural demarcations separating one race from another? I hope that answers the question. This is Man of Science.